Hey guys! In April, I went on a trip to Barcelona all by myself, and it was my first ever solo trip, and I vlogged the entire thing, so come travel with me to Barcelona for a weekend away. I stayed at a campsite that was right outside of the city, and it was super convenient to get to and from the airport. The campsite itself had a lot of cats and dogs, which were so cute, and it was right on the beach, which I could have enjoyed more, but the weather was pretty bad. I kind of brought the London weather with me. My flight got in pretty late, so I went straight to bed because I had a jam-packed day of things I wanted to do in the city, and I was not about to let a little rain stop me. After getting ready, I headed over to a cafe that was right next to the campsite, and I had a cappuccino and croissant for breakfast. This cafe was so small, so cute. The people there were super nice, and they were playing Taylor Swift. At first I was like, oh, it's just one song. They were playing Blank Space. But after Blank Space was Cardigan, I was like, this cafe was made for me. After eating my breakfast, I headed to the tram station to go up to Montjuic. Sorry if my pronunciation of that is awful. As you can see from the sights here, Barcelona from the sky is beautiful, even when those skies are gray and cloudy and threatening to rain on you. Once I got to the top, I was just enjoying all the views and the beautiful scenery and the castle. A lot of people had their dogs. It was amazing. Definitely wish I could have spent more time here. The next stop was Salzbar, which is the old Olympic pool from when Spain hosted the Summer Olympics in 1992, which I think is really cool. They opened the pool to the public in the summer, but it was still a little early for that. Right now you can see there was some people doing CrossFit or some sort of training camp, which was cool to see. I stopped for a drink and some lunch, and the food was very good, and it was really a great spot to relax after all the hiking I had just done. Keeping it on this Olympic theme, I went to their Olympic stadium, not Spotify Stadium, because unfortunately that was way out of the way of where I was staying in Barcelona, and I was only there for the weekend, but this was pretty cool, just not as big as Spotify Stadium. Now, probably the nerdiest part of this trip was me going to the Barcelona Olympic Sports Museum, but I had so much fun here. So Spain hosts a ton of races like the F1 Grand Prix and the MotoGP races, and so this was so cool to see in person. And they of course have their current drivers, Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, their names up there, and former drivers for MotoGP and F1, honoring them in the museum, which I thought was so cool. They also had these video screens that were showing all different sports, these sounds, like the sounds of runners panting. I'm going to show you the clip of the one they had for motorsport, because obviously it's my favorite. I hope the video gives it justice. So that was about as much as I could get in my little camera frame, but it was a very cool part of the museum.
cama está privada, se activa mi cuerpo. Quiero besarte lento, es que yo no lo entiendo. Contigo vuela el tiempo. Préndelo, muévelo, juega con movimiento. Préndelo, muévelo, pero que la fiesta no.
Then I finished off my first day with a 3-course meal at this beautiful restaurant. This salad was the best thing I had ever tasted in my life. I don't know what it was about it, but it was so good. And then this tuna was amazing. I had a lot of tuna that day, but it was so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. And a great way to finish off my first day in Barcelona. Since I spent so much time in this city on my first day, this last day I had booked a cocktail making experience on a boat, which was pretty out there, but I only had 2 days and I was gonna spend one day in the city doing what I want, and I wanted the other day to be a planned event. So why not try something new? This is the outfit I pulled up in, which later I would learn probably not the best idea to wear white, but the dress is still good, the cardigan's still good, so I say that is a win. To start off this experience, we had like a shot of sangria except in sorbet form, and this was delicious. But also I am now realizing I should have filmed this sooner, because a few of these other cocktails I do not remember what they were or like what the ingredients were, but I do remember they were all tasty, so that's all that matters. And I had lots of fun meeting new people that were on the boat, talking to the guy that was instructing us to make the cocktails. It was a lot of fun. What happened next happened. I wasn't drunk, but I was definitely tipsy. I was 3 shots in and 2 drinks in. Do with that information what you will. I'm filming this for vlog content right now, but it's also low-key in case I die. Didn't die, here alive. Last time I was here, there were these German guys that were also staying at the place I'm staying at. This time, there were no German men to follow. Fortunately, it is a bit darker and raining. I'm on this side of the highway, or whatever they call it in Spain. According to Wikipedia, it is an autovia, one of the 2 classes of major highways in the Spanish road system, similar to a British motorway or American freeway. Walking in a dress and a cardigan to the campsite. I think I can see it, but it is 11:30. This is not the way I was supposed to go, but City Mapper was like, no bitch, please walk on the fucking side of the road. City Mapper has never failed me until now, and it is raining harder. However, this is getting a little narrow. Guys, City Mapper thinks I'm skinny. It's also really muddy. But now I need this for this freaking mess that City Mapper got me into. Figured it out in my head when I wasn't talking to you guys, when I was walking back up the campsite. The issue was I got the L94 last time. Tonight I got the L95, and the stop is just like that much different in location, which is why I had no idea where to go, like the alternate route that City Mapper doesn't recommend. I also have a bug leg on my calf, but other than that, it's been a great trip. But yeah, I'm so tired. But I had a great solo trip in Spain. Tomorrow we wake up at the butt crack of dawn to get on my 10 a.m. flight. I should check that. But yeah, see you then. Okay guys, it's currently 1:44 a.m. in Barcelona, and there's a spider on the roof, and I'm scared to sleep with it there. Got a broomstick and a dream. That dream is to go to sleep without spiders above my head. I'm actually more scared of it because it could be poisonous. I I googled if there were any poisonous spiders in Spain, and it's definitely not a black widow. I'm so scared, guys. Fuck, I'm getting a fucking noise complaint. They're gonna be like, yeah, someone in glamping was gasping really loudly and talking to herself at 1:45 a.m. That is correct. Oh, I really don't like this. I think I got it. Okay. Well, it is no longer on the ceiling. It could be very well in this broomstick, but I don't really want to look at it. I really hope I squished it. Ah! Did you guys see that? I don't think I squished it hard enough. Die! Guys, do we think it's the spider? Ah! Yes, in fact, that loud sound was me falling off the bed in fear of the second spider that had appeared. What the fuck is that? Guys, I actually figured out I don't like nature. I hate nature. My Midwestern accent comes out so much when I say nature, and it's... Bully me in the comments. Feel ill. After we got the spider situation sorted, I ended up not going to bed because by that point it was already like 2 a.m. and I was going to have to wake up really early to get to the airport. So I finished my book, cried about said book, even though I had read the book before and I knew what was going to happen. Cried about it again. We Were Liars, great book. Heard they're making it into a TV show, I believe. Really excited for that. Then after finishing said book and finishing said cry session over the book, I did fall asleep. I fell asleep a little too hard because then I had to run to my bus stop to make sure I got the bus to get to the airport on time. Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth walking through the forest. Not on the side of the road this time, technically. It's daylight as well. I'm walking towards the side of the road to this bus stop because my bus is in 5 minutes, and I'm headed to the airport. Please ignore my hair. I slept in it, and I woke up at 8 a.m. with a plan to leave at 8 a.m. Like, I was supposed to be out of my thing. I didn't have to be. Checkout's not till 10 a.m., but my flight is at 10 a.m., so obviously, logistically, I did need to be out. But I made it out. My hair's a mess. I probably look like a fucking hitchhiker with all my bags. But yeah, we made it. So that was my trip. I had so much fun. My next trip and next vlog is in Nice and Monaco, going to the historic Grand Prix with Girls Across the Grid. It was probably one of the best trips I took. Like, sorry to like hate on this trip, but it's gonna be an exciting vlog. So now you know I've been to Barcelona, Nice, and Monaco, as well as being in London. And yeah, give me tips on where to travel from London, like what cities should I head up next.
Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself 'cause I just need you.